We are back on our show this Friday morning. Great to have Charles Neal with us from the Louisiana History Museum. And he brought a few items with him.
You know, first of all, Charles, on behalf of KALB, I want to thank you for the video of Laverne Perry that we shared this week. I mean, you are a historian. You want to maintain the history of the area. You put together a reunion for all of those folks. You got us in touch with Al Bushnell and had that video. So thank you. Thank you for what you do.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I'm going to tell you, though, you have a person working right here in this building, Glenn Chevalier, who knows more about Central Louisiana history and KLB than anybody in the state.
But I tell you what, you've got it documented. I mean, it's amazing. Thank you. We appreciate it.
I brought this box today. I know everybody has seen, or I hope you've all seen 12 Years a Slave.
Great movie.
The movie.
Great movie.
Did you know there was another movie about him made in 1983? It's probably better. It's called The Odyssey of Solomon Northup.
I did not know that, Charles.
Many people don't. You can find it sometimes on BET Network, and it's really, in many aspects, better than this movie.
The Odyssey of Solomon Northup?
The Odyssey of Solomon Northup. Okay. So be sure to look for it. But what I wanted to tell you is that those of you that have seen the movie or read the book, this is a trunk that we have on display at the Louisiana History Museum. This was actually owned by William Prince Ford.
Oh, I see his initials on the front of it.
Got his name on it. Yeah. And Platt, which was his slave name, Solomon Northup's name, actually toted this box when they rode off the steamer that brought them from New Orleans, and they got off at the end of Washington Street and walked right in front of where we're at right now.
Interesting.
So Platt was carrying this box.
What would this box
his clothes and his, his smoking apparatus and stuff. Now, you know, he was a good Baptist minister, and was actually when Northup wrote this book, and he actually is actually ghost written by a fellow named, I have to look at it, David Wilson, who was an attorney, and it's so accurate. I worked with Sue when she was editing this along with Joe Logston, and was validated. All the stuff that Solomon wrote about is true. And it all happened right here. And we have this on display, which we're so proud of. Now, can I tell you a quick story about Mike Wynn?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Mike has just come on board to help us out, you know, at the museum.
He's retired.
And I went by yesterday, or a day before, and got the box to bring down here. And Helen Sorrell, and he started looking for it. Now, David Madden and Connie Thomas helped me get it out. It's under a big, heavy glass case.
Yeah.
Took 3 of us to get it out, so I can bring it down here. And so Mike looks and said, "The box is missing. Call the police." So she did better than that. He did better than that. He called Dale Genius, and Dale has laughed and laughed because he knew that I was going to get it. And everybody knew it except Mike.
So this box dates back to when?
Oh, this is probably an 1830s actual construction, but it was 1841.
And just one of the treasures. I mean, just one of the many treasures.
The Louisiana History Museum.
Right down the street on Washington Street.
Right here, and nobody knows what we've got. And I urge everybody to come to see what our history is and what we've got there. Last week, we had a bunch of people from France, a tour group come through. And you know what they were mostly interested in?
What?
The box. They had all seen 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah.
And so that was what they hear it and taking pictures, you know, and it's fun to work through an interpreter, you know, because I don't know really what they're saying, and but I tell them what to say and I hope for the best. And then afterwards, 3 or 4 of these French people came up to talk to me and talk better English than my Bibelf brogue.
When is the museum open? When can folks come in and view?
It's really open by appointment. If you want to come, you can come anytime. Helen or Mike or one of the volunteers there will be happy to take you on a tour. It's Tuesday through Saturday, and it's 10 o'clock till 3:30.
Charles, always enjoy having you. Thanks for coming.
And we do want to say good morning to Dale Genius this morning if he's watching.
You can bet he's watching.
Good.
I'm going to get critique, no doubt.
Oh my gosh. Be kind, Dale. More to come on our show. Stick around.